Sandra Daily. Welcome to my channel. I had started this channel like previously, but then I had to restart, do everything over again because it was supposed to be centered around Ukraine, me being in Ukraine, studying in Ukraine, and my journey from me starting the process to the end of the journey or the process of what I plan to do. But today it's a little different. I'm going to be dyeing my hair. I hope to get this color. So a little backstory on me. I'm a second year medical student at Kharkiv National Medical University in Ukraine. But due to the war and the ongoing invasion, I had to leave. So I'm going to be talking about this whole process of me leaving, what happened, how I ended up having to leave, what was my experience like. Hopefully all while I'm doing this. I've always wanted to dye my hair this color since, so I would say since I left high school, but I don't want to get this particular color. I want to get it a little bit darker. Let's see how it goes. What are the instructions there? I have 2 boxes. My friend told me to get 2 boxes, so let's see. This box is not opened, so let's open it. Put more art, put more art, put more art. Jesus. Anyways, so in the box, anyone could do that. Anyways, it comes with cream color developer, 30 volume, ammonia free colorant. Focus, 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 focus. Not focusing. And a moisture shampoo conditioner. Sorry, conditioner. This is a high lift booster blonding power for light golden brown. Warning, read directions carefully before use. Okay, I already read the instructions before and I watched plenty YouTube videos, so I'm versed in this. This is the next box. It has the same things. These are the instructions. Let us read together, even though I read it already. But and in the directions, I don't know if you can see, it comes with the gloves inside. But before, I had washed my hair because on the instructions it said clean dry hair. All right, guys, so let's talk about Ukraine. Now, as many of you don't know, or a lot of you don't even know, but Ukraine is a Eastern European country that's located in Eastern Europe. It was once a part of the USSR. They gained their independence in 1991 in August. similar to Jamaica with month. Um, they were they're the largest. They're one of the largest countries in Europe after Russia, I think. Yeah. So this Ukraine is surrounded by Russia, Belarus, Poland, Hungary, Moldova, Romania. So Ukraine is in the middle, and then these countries surround. Hence why when you look at the news, you see Poland, Hungary, Moldova, and Romania are the main countries you're hearing about, because these are the countries surrounding Ukraine, the western side of Ukraine. So I was not in western Ukraine. I was going to school and living in eastern Ukraine in a city called Kharkiv. Kharkiv is to north is northeast. So northeast is, everybody know coordinates. Not explain that. Yeah, northeast, and I was right by the border. So Kharkiv is a city that's on the border of Ukraine. So I was 30 minutes. So where I live specifically in Ukraine, my apartment, I was living 30 minutes away from Russia. So like a 30-minute drive, and I'm at the Russian border, and I can cross over. Because as Jamaicans, we don't need a visa to go to Russia, but I needed a visa to go to Ukraine. January come, but before January, like last year in May, we had heard, not even heard, we had seen news in Ukraine that Russian soldiers were at the border. So we were like, oh, get sweat stain. We had seen what was I saying? We had seen news reports that Russian troops were at the border. So we were saying, oh, we don't know what's going to happen. Keep in mind, at that time we were first year students, and we had just gone through all sort of foolishness in Ukraine just to start school, because we had started school around April, but we've been there from January. So we get news from people for say. We get news from people for say, oh, they're at the border and this, that, and the third. So okay, they're at the border, and we said, we don't know what gonna happen, but it felt normal. Like it felt like nothing was going to happen. So nothing did happen, thank God, last year. But I must say, but so much time. Anyways, they were at the border in May. Everybody at home was like, it was panic, but it wasn't hysteria panic. It was like, we don't know what is going to happen, so just keep an eye out and just be careful. That was me. June come fine. June, July, August, good. September, start my second semester. All right, everything done. And then in December, we had seen, it was like word spread. You know, so them still at the border. No, they haven't moved. But we were at school, and our teachers were saying, nothing is going to happen. Come to school. Everything is going to be fine. Don't worry. Why are you worrying? Come to school and do your work. Do your tests. Pay your money, because that them want to money. Anyways. We start first semester of second year. That's me and my friends. And go through the school and this hard to put on. We got through another school, and we kept our first my parents were like, they asked me at first in January, how is it in Ukraine? I said, it's fine. There's no panic buying, there's no bank open, hospital, mega hospital class, everything is going okay. Like everything is going fine. I had no issues. So we've been going to school, and then Ministry of Foreign Affairs, like the ending of January, like January 25th, I think, they had contacted us, wanted to have a Zoom meeting, and they were saying, oh, things are getting serious, and they're seeing things from the outside in, but we're inside out. We're seeing things inside out, and they're seeing outside in. That makes sense? I don't know how the saying go. And they had said to us, oh, you guys need to have a plan. You guys are self-funded students. You're privately funded students. So you need to have a plan to leave. Okay, understandable. They're basically saying we found our way here to Ukraine to come to school. We need to find our way out. Understandable. Me can't see. Oops. Yeah, so they're saying that, and we're saying okay, but at the same time we're saying we're students. Like how are we going to get a plan to come out of Ukraine? And our teachers are saying we're not supposed to leave. If we leave, there was a rule at my school. I don't know about any other school, but there was a rule at my school saying if you leave the country, you're going to be expelled if you go back to your home country, because there's no war. So why are you leaving? That's basically what they're saying at my university. So they were telling us to not leave and everything. But I had already went to my friends and I had said to them, okay guys, we don't know what is going to happen, but let us just be prepared for anything and anything that can happen, right? So I said to them, let us try and get some book tickets to go like Turkey. That was my plan. Let's go to Turkey. So fast forward to February. We had been sitting down and making our plans. Everybody was okay with Turkey. Well, in my friend group, I don't know what the other Jamaicans were planning. I think maybe some other guys are planning to go to Turkey as well. But in my friend group, I know it was just us that was planning to go to Turkey. We made our plans and everything, and it was going good. We were looking at tickets. We signed up with Turkish Airlines because Turkish Airlines is having a deal where if you're a student, you could get a discounted ticket. But our school we never get on it on time, because by the time we get onto it, war start. Anyways, before all of that now, before war start and everything, it was the week of the war, we finally came to a decision. That was the Monday, that we're going to be leaving the following Thursday. So not the Thursday of that week, the Thursday to come the next Thursday. So that would have been like March something, you know. So made that decision. Okay, everybody was fine, and I went to work on Tuesday. First of all, my workplace did a behave like say no, never did I go on either. And I was saying, if my school was being hesitant with information, the people who me never expect to be hesitant with information as it pertains to a war would have been my workplace, right? No, them not say nothing either. So the Tuesday went to work, everything. I never say nothing to nobody at work. I'm the type of person I like to ask questions. I like to know what the hell is going to happen. What is the plan? What gonna happen, like. But I never say nothing. Wednesday I go work. I said to one of my co-worker them say Wednesday. First of all, on Tuesday night, I had messaged what you call them, the consulate people in Turkey. Tell them say three Jamaicans are coming to Turkey, and if they can make any accommodations for us, help us to find a place, help us to just get around in Turkey for a month. That was how long the tickets were being booked for. We hadn't booked tickets as yet. Come into the ticket booking store, record that. Anyways, go work. I get back an email. I received an email from the consulate, and they had said to me that, oh yes, we can accommodate you. Tell us when you're coming. We're going to send what you call it? Someone to come and pick you guys up. Don't worry, you'll be safe. They must say basically, thank you for trusting us to keep you guys safe, and this, that, and the third. Then Tuesday I go home. Me a fret out, me a fret, and me say, it really I come to this, like, me really have to run when left this place. So I go work, I respond to the email and everything, and I was asking my coworker, because he's African, I was saying to him, hey, what do you think about this war? Oh, nothing is going to happen. I was here in 2014, nothing is going to happen. That is the talk from last year, May. Just like 2014. Them said them are going to invade, but them only invade one part. So them didn't expect only one part to invade, or nothing to be invaded at all. Okay, fine. But it can be a case where every day the US are come out on the media and I say, attack is imminent, attack is imminent. Right? Can't be that case, guys. Like, my life, this is my life. No, sir, look how me I sweat. So, we stop talk to my father. I say, Daddy, you hear that? And him say, yeah, I hear it. And I say, this can't be real. A war is starting. Hello. So, I say, in that moment, I didn't really process, like, in the 5 minutes right before I hung up the phone, I say, oh no, Daddy, it's not no war, nothing not gonna happen, nothing not gonna start. Could never. I'm gonna leave the country yet. I was fooled. I was wrong. I was flabbergasted, because as me hung up the phone, me tell my father, said, oh Daddy, don't worry, it's nothing. As me hung up the phone, me hear pa 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 pa, boom boom boom, pa 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 pa. I saw me I hear it. But just lie down on the bed, so could not move. I was paralyzed. Like, my whole body was frozen to the, like, I was stuck to the bed. And then after that, after being stuck to the bed for like 10 minutes, I take up my phone and call my friend. And I was like, Jordan, I don't know if she mind if I call her name, but I was like, Jordan, are you hearing this? She said, wait no girl, wait. She said, wait no. Someone said, well on there, you're not here while going. But then I remember say me live very close to the border. So before everybody starts hear things, me I hear things already, because me live very close. So she said yeah, she hear it too. So me I say, hey, them start the war. And so me fly up out of my bed now. Sorry guys, but this thing smell horrible. Ah, Jesus. Smells so bad. Anyways, so me call her. Hang up the phone with Jordan. She go call her mother. Call my mother and father. I'ma say, Mommy, Daddy, war start. So I start pack a bag. I talk to my parents on the phone, and while I talk to them, they're hearing the bombs in the background. So while everything happen, they might hear it. Me, I see the smoke. They might hear it. Traumatizing, right? Because your child, imagine, parents, if you're watching this, imagine your child is not millions, but a couple 100,000 miles away from you, and you're hearing bombs going off in their background. Imagine how a parent would feel being on the next side of the country away from your child. Must be traumatizing. Anyways, I don't know how my parents managed. I don't know how any of our parents managed. Be very honest, our parents are the real MVPs of this. I never went to sleep. Packed a smaller bag. I took up my carry-on suitcase because I was saying if I even that I'm supposed to could I even can travel with that. Pack up my laptop and everything, and then I got a message from my landlady telling me, do not leave the house. Do not leave your house. Stay at home. When the country was under martial law. Like as the bomb them start job, martial law, the place gone under, and me not even know, because I don't know Russian that well, and in my city it's a Ukrainian Russian city, so they speak Russian there. So me go, my landlady text me, tell me, under any circumstances, Lysandra, do not leave home. Stay home. One of the older Jamaicans called me and said, what are you doing? What is your plan? I said, my landlady told me to stay home. So he said, okay, I'm gonna make some people come up at your place. So it was us in the house, and then because I was so close to the bombs, and my landlady was like, don't leave, don't leave. I was like, what am I gonna do? I have people in my house. You know, you have a sense of responsibility to these people to keep them safe in your house. You know the area, this is your place. That's your responsibility to keep them safe. First of all, for my friend Jordan to come up at my house, could even get a taxi, because it was so bad. Everybody's at my place now, and we're there for the day. We made food, making a plan to figure out what is happening, what we're going to do. So we'll come to the conclusion to say, listen, we're going to go to the bomb shelter tonight, Thursday night. So all I would pack up what we could have and walk to the bomb shelter, because at one point it was at 5 in the evening. It was a little bit quieter because every 5 minutes you'd hear a bomb. But like, we had to be walking while we were hearing bombs dropping to the bomb shelter, because we know that, God forbid, if anything happened, it would have goodly happened in the night. Reach at the bomb shelter. By the time as we reach at the bomb shelter, one bomb dropped like right down the road. So I know say it was a good decision to leave. We left and we reach in the bomb shelter. Pack. Sardine tin. Please pack up. Pack. We got a space, spread out our stuff, and we went there with limited food. We went there with corned beef, 2 apples, and crackers and cheese. We never go with much. I want to know what I want to know how long we're going to be in there, but we never plan to be there for more than one night, because we were like, listen, we need to get out of Kharkiv. Getting out of Kharkiv is our safest bet. So guess what? How that we're gonna do? We went with ration food and everything, and then we met up with other Jamaicans, because there were other Jamaicans in our station, because these metro stations they used as bomb shelters. We in there overnight. We had a little meeting with everybody who was there in our area. We said, okay, tomorrow morning we get up early. What are we got? Vauxhall. Vauxhall is the train station that connects cities, not metro lines. So we said, all right, we're going to Vauxhall, because we are going to go something there. What that place name? Lviv. Plan was to get to Lviv. Try and get to Lviv, because 4 Jamaicans are already in Lviv. So the plan is all of us are going to try and get to Lviv. Alright, go Lviv. Before we even reach Lviv, we have to talk about shelling. So like, we get a message in the bomb shelter that at 4 a.m. Friday morning, they were going to shell my area because we were the closest to the border. So they might go completely shell the area. So you know who did I worry? Me. Cause everybody thinks they're my place. All of my clothes is at my place. So me I say, you know, if at least I come out with my laptop, things where me see of value and importance to me, I had it in the shelter. So I already made up my mind if my area was like shelled, it wouldn't really have that much of a big impact on me because what I left is what I didn't need. But you can't really say you never need anything because this is your stuff, your investment. You accumulated this stuff. If I accumulated such a good amount of stuff in 1 year, imagine the persons who were there for 4 years, 5 years. Imagine the 6 year students, how much things they accumulated and they had to leave. We're there, and I don't know if them actually shell the place because I'm not telling a lie, I did stress out. Like stress sleep is the worst sleep. It's better you don't sleep when you're stressed because when you sleep and you're stressed, you dream about it, you wake up, you live in it, and then it's like, when is this going to end? You lock your eye, you're in war. You open your eye, you're in war. It's a never ending cycle. Next morning we wake up, our plan was to head to Lviv. But me make sure so when me reach back at my apartment, we did split up. So some people go back home, go bed. Well, the people who lived in Permoha went home, and who did not live in Permoha went home with them. So I was home alone. Could have fixed, could have washed plate, could have fixed up nothing. Some apartment mess. So moving on, I get a bed. God, thank you, Jesus. My bed. Time I done bed. My brother call me, say, oh, everything, you pack up, what you gonna do? You leave? Yeah, me I leave. Okay, good. Come on, mother, mommy, me I leave, daddy, me I leave. Alright, them say, okay, fine, good, cool. Happy you're leaving. So when me reach, we call, it was so hard to get a taxi. Because the taxi services that we were normally were able to get can use your phone. No one touch the phone, but you can use your phone and get the app and you just order a taxi. But this time the app them now work. It crashed because the amount of people trying to get a taxi and everybody's going to the same place, Vauxhall. So we ended up having to call out what the number 200 or something like that to get a taxi. And call, and that's a Russian speaking, well, Russian Ukrainian, whichever language them respond to it, you know. They don't speak English, that taxi company, so you have to speak the language. I can't speak the language that well, and the people who were with me is either we're in the same year group or they were in first year, so nobody really can communicate that well. So you know that was a problem in and out of itself. Ended up getting a taxi, and then we left, pack up what we could have. So I left with a bag on my back and a handbag with electronics. The handbag had only my electronics and my documents. And pack up everything, we leave, and we did not know that that was going to be the last time we were going to be in a situation like that. Anyways, we reach Vauxhall. Some Jamaicans are already there. They might explain to me what is the process, what is the plan now, what we're gonna do. And we'll say, okay, alright, cool. We're going up on a train from Kharkiv to Lviv. The train should be something on the ears. The train should be a couple hours long. It shouldn't be more than, it was supposed to be an 8-hour train ride. It ended up being 24 hours. But before we got on the train, that's our next story, because getting on the train, you had to fight for your life. Matter of fact, we there at the train station from 9 o'clock in the morning. We never get a train until 9 o'clock in the night. Same day. So we there at the train station for 12 hours can't get train. Every time we go get a train, is either a bomb drop, so we did have to run go back downstairs. Because how the train station is set up, you go downstairs to go upstairs on the platform. So downstairs, fine, go upstairs, train come them. It's like they strategically planned when the change are coming. This was the time when they were going to drop the bombs. I'm being dead serious. The 9 o'clock train we never end up catch because I don't remember why we never end up catch it, but it was a problem with us getting on the train. Like the train come, the train turn around, something else happen, get distracted. It's not even say we get distracted, but something happened and we never get to make that one. There was a 3 o'clock train, and the 3 o'clock train, one bag or something with that. It was confusing because we don't speak the language, and the Ukrainians, they were putting those people first. I mean, understandable, because if a war is happening in a country, the citizens would automatically be placed first. Doesn't matter, even though everybody's trying to get out. We never get the train. Phone are dead every minute because it cold, and my phone don't keep charge well in the cold. From there, Ukraine, I observe that. Try to get charge from my phone, and then a Jamaican had came to us. One of our fellow Jamaicans came and she said, "Oh, there's going to be a train at 9, and that train is going to Uzhgorod. It's going to Lviv. One of the stops is going to be Lviv. So it's not, the final stop is not Lviv." So she said we can try to catch that. Why did some other drop on my ears? We can try to catch that. Someone said, alright. But at that point, I think everybody knew that this was the last train for the day, and if we don't catch this, we're in a problem. All of us knew that at that point. So, go downstairs. But wait, sorry, I'm all over the place, I know. But with the 3 o'clock train, we could have gotten on the train, but our bomb ended up dropping right behind the train. So we had to, sorry for the crunch. We had to move downstairs, go downstairs. It was so horrible and so frightening to experience something like that. Bomber drop. When they're supposed to run from the country, bomber drop. Anyways, we even had, it was crazy. The 3 o'clock one was the scariest. The 3 o'clock train. After that, now we go downstairs and we're like, guys, listen, we need a game plan. Make a plan, and we say, alright. But in everything, you need to put God first. So we had a devotion and everything, and we sing prayer choruses, and then we prayed, and it felt a little bit better. And then go up on the train. The 9 o'clock train came. First of all, it was very confusing because we did not know which platform to go on. We did not know if it was platform 4 or platform 5. So we were back and forth, and people are go cross train line because nobody don't really know where this train is coming. So the train ended up come, and at first they were saying a police officer had told me to wait 30 minutes. That's when the next train that is actually going to Lviv is coming. But me say everybody have push and go up on the train. So me I say, I wonder if this man is telling me a lie, because I know that 9 o'clock train is the last train for the night. So, but then me see the other Jamaican I saw somebody shining them light. I don't know if she want me to say her name, but she was shining her phone light and she was beating down on the window saying, come on the train, come on the train, come on the train. So I said, this is the train. This is the train. But I couldn't really bawl it out too loud because everybody is looking for this train, and this is the train right in front of us. So I turned around and I said to my friend, say, guys, this is the train. So the whole we are trying to fight for go up on the train, and we end up fight for life. ended up coming on the train. And then as I go up on the train, guess what? Boom, woman shut the door. When I turn around, I see my friend them. Anyways, them end up here, so them come on the train, and it was good. So they were on the train at this point, but they were in the next wagon, the wagon behind me. I think it was a 9-wagon train, and I was like in the 5th wagon, so they were in the 6th wagon. So they were right behind me. So I'm in a pain and everything, and pack up my suitcase, pack up my bag them, and spread out my things, and I go sleep. And I was just thinking, wow, I'm from little Jamaica. Little Jamaica, we've never had an issue where we had to run from our country. Never. So for me to be running from our country, this is foreign territory for me. So I don't know how I survived, but I did. And every day I look back at it and I thank God that I survived, because if it wasn't for God, man, what would have become of me? Anyways, up on the train, we're up on the train, and in the morning we felt like the train was turning around. We're like, what is happening? We hear say bomb, they must have bombed the train line or something like that, something of that sort. So every minute we had to be rerouting. So that's why it ended up being from a 8-hour to a 24-hour, because the driver of the train had to be rerouting every minute, because there were bomb threats on the train line, and we even had to turn off our locations because them Russian them good on the computer or something, so could have track where I know where they. So I only could have turned on my data at some point, just for call when we get a little, and the signal was horrible on the train. Didn't even have charging ports on the train, and those were sleeper trains, and they say sleeper trains are the better trains. We have to see that. Anyways, I'm gonna stop here. So guys, the next part 2 is going to be about us in Lviv. When we reach Lviv, what we had to do to get where we spent the night in Lviv. So we ended up leaving Lviv the Saturday morning, where we stayed, what was that whole process like, and getting to Poland and being in Poland, and overall experiences, and how I feel about the situation, and what's my next plans. That's going to be in part 2. So part 2, you're going to see the results of my hair. It's looking good already. I love it. So thank you guys for staying in. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Comment here what you want me to speak about next, like what you want to know, what you want me to speak about. I already have a list of things to speak about, but if there's anything that is not like aligned with what I have written down, I can add it, and I can always speak on it. I'm going to give you guys a sneak peek at the back. Yeah, this is the back of my hair. So make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. I know this thing might throw you off with the sound, but thank you for sticking around, watching, and listening to what I have to say. I have plenty more to say. Plenty more to say. Plenty more to do. My journey does not stop here. It does not stop here. It moves on. I don't stop here. I don't plan to stop here. This is not the end for me and for us as Jamaicans coming from Ukraine. It does not stop here. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, share it with a friend, comment down below. Give your suggestions, anything, guys. I'm open to anything and everything. Thank you once again. Have a good day, good night, good evening, wherever you are in the world. And just be positive and continue praying for Ukraine. Pray because they need it. So Bye.